What up, everyone? Welcome to BMG. It's your boy Brown Mamba. Hope you guys are doing good. So in this video, I'm doing something a little bit different. It's going to be an unboxing and a how-to video. I'm going to be unboxing the Xbox One Media Hub and also the XPG SX930 Gaming SSD. These two products, there's not too many videos out there about these two, especially having them kind of commingle with each other with the Xbox One. So I thought I'd make a quick video about it. I think having an external SSD drive is probably the best upgrade for either your Xbox or even your computer. So that's why I thought I'd show my viewers how I'm upgrading my Xbox and how it's going to affect my games and my experience with the Xbox One. Okay, so we're gonna get started with the Xbox One Media Hub. It is a USB hub and a hard drive enclosure. So like I said, it does have room for any 2.5 SATA hard drive. It also has 3 USB ports in the front, which is very convenient. Because right now the USB port is kind of on the side, it's kind of awkward. This does make it a little bit easier having it right in the front. But like I said, the main purpose for this is just so I can put a SSD drive in it. So you know what, any 2.5 hard drive does fit. It doesn't have to be SSD, but SSD is the way to go. So when you guys open it up, you do find a couple of documents in there. One's just a warning sign saying to contact not the store but the manufacturer. And also there is a manual in there as well. The manual is kind of useless. I guess, I don't know, it's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward how to install this. So if you want to read it, you guys can. I'm not a big fan of manuals. Yeah, once you open it up, you do see the hub right away. It's nicely packaged up in foam. It has a little port sticking out, so be careful not to bend that because that is pretty important. That does attach to the USB on the side of your Xbox. So behind that is a extended, I guess a USB 3 extender. I'm not too sure why that's in there. It's good to have just at home for other purposes if you want to extend, I don't know, your charger for your remote control or something like that. But it's always good to have one of those laying around the house. And then there are some brackets that you do need, so make sure you put that aside because we would need that for the actual SSD drive. But the hub itself, yeah, it's a nice size. It's exactly the same size for your Xbox. It fits in perfectly. There's holes in it for the ventilation, so I don't think you have to worry about anything being overheated. I personally like to put everything back and kind of, keep everything neat. So, here I am putting everything back in the box and just putting it to the side. So initially, these are the two things you really need. It's the actual media hub and the two brackets. The brackets do have, I think, 5 or 6 screws in it. You only need 4, so there's 2 extras, which is great because they're so small. You could potentially lose them. I know I'm pretty careless and I usually drop screws and stuff like that too, but that's all you really need, the actual media hub and the brackets. And now, of course, moving on to the hard drive, the SSD drive. Like I said before, it's XPG SX930 Gaming SSD. This is specifically designed for gaming, which is perfect because we're going to be using it for Xbox One. It's also a 2.5-inch SATA, 6 gigabytes per second, which is pretty common these days and standard, I guess. It's ultra fast. It also has a shock resistance feature, which is great because, with the Media Hub, it is kind of, you could take it places, right? So if you want to go to your buddy's house, just take it off your Xbox One, throw it in your backpack, and go to your buddy's house and put it on their Xbox, and you don't have to worry about the shock resistance or anything like that. It's ultra slim, which is great because the Media Hub, there's only a little bit of room. I think it sports up to 12 millimeters, but this is only 7 millimeters, so it's perfect. It has a 5-year warranty, and the read and write speeds are so for read it's up to 560 megabytes per second, and for write it's 460 megabytes per second, which is great. This is perfect for gaming. I think having an SSD, doesn't matter which SSD it is, it's a great upgrade, but having something specifically designed for gaming, that's even better. So in the box, you'll find 2 brackets. You don't need any of them. They're mostly for desktop, I guess, if you want to install it into a desktop. But since we're installing into the Xbox Media Hub, we don't need it. And we don't need the manual either. All we need is the SSD drive. So for this upgrade, these are the 3 main components: the Xbox One Media Hub, the SSD drive, and of course the 2 brackets that come with the Media Hub. So to begin this upgrade, you need to place the SSD drive, the 2 brackets, and the 4 screws on a table, making sure you don't drop any of the screws. There are 6 screws, like I said before, but you still don't want to lose any. And you also need one of those tiny screwdrivers, the one with the stars on the front. I think it's called the Phillips head. The first thing you do is you put the 2 brackets on the sides of the SSD drive. Having the SSD drive upside down, you could place them on the sides and screw 4 screws in, so 2 on each side. It's pretty simple. Like if you watch this video, you'll be able to do it no problem. It takes only about, honestly, like a minute to do. Like you just screw them in, make sure they're straight, and that's it. Once you have the brackets installed on both sides, the next step is obviously to put the SSD drive in the Media Hub, which is basically just a click. It's very simple. You You turn the media hub on its back, and then there's a little clip. You just kind of push it down, and the lid pops right open. Once you pop it open, you put the hard drive in, the SSD drive in, upside down, so like the back of it facing out, like facing up, I guess. And then you just stick it in and slide it right to your left to where the connectors are. It's very simple, very, very simple. You hear a little click, and then you know it's locked in perfectly fine. And if you ever need to pull it out, you just basically grab it from the sides and just yank it out, and it comes right out. Very simple. You can watch this video and you can do it, no problem. The last step, obviously, for this is just to put the lid back on, make sure it's on properly, and that's it. And then your SSD drive and your media hub is now ready to be put onto your Xbox. To put the media hub onto the Xbox One, you just line up the connectors and push, and that's it. And it goes right in. It's very simple. And that's it for my first part of my video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's the first time I'm doing this. I use my iPhone for the camera. I don't have like proper equipment, the lighting and the DSLRs and all the other crazy stuff. I just use my phone and some homemade stuff. And I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please watch part 2. It kind of shows you how to move the games from your internal to your external. And you know, there's not that many videos out there showing that, so I thought I'd make a second video just doing that. Please subscribe if you like this video. Please put a like so I could do more videos like this, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace!